NFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down. Throwing now is Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
First down. Here's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Once again, they run with Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Draymond Jones. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Stroud to throw it. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Now we're behind his man. Incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Fielded just inside the 20. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. And Stroud now to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Stroud. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 63 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Rolling to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Stroud now on 1st and 10. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're going to speed things up here. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Taylor. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. This time they stay on the ground. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout?
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So it's on to halftime. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Myers' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be fourth down. Myers' kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. But that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Remember, they had the safety go against them on their last possession. That was followed by the field goal a moment ago, so they've taken a couple of hits recently, but still lead it here. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the draw, here's Stroud. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Taylor diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his pass is caught.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when opposed to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, it's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get... And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Will Anderson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Second and 5. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Option right. Here's Stroud.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Stroud sets up the play action. Out to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down. To throw, Burrow. That's complete to Chase. Now he's free at the 35. Jamar Chase. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, That's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run once more with Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Let's do it.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the option, here's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Stroud off the play fake. That is caught inside the 5. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.